Hello girls, welcome back. Hope all are doing great by the grace of God. Let us begin chapter 8, Cell Biology and Biotechnology of Science 2. It's on page number 88 of your textbook. This lesson is divided into three parts. In first part, let us discuss about stem cells, its types, uses, organ transplantation and donation. Children, we know that all organisms are made up of cells. Some possess single cell, that is, they are unicellular, whereas some are multicellular. We have studied that cell is the basic functional and structural unit of the body. Also, we have studied the structure and functions of various cell components like nucleus, cell wall, cell membrane, Golgi bodies, etc. Cell biology or cytology is the branch of biology which deals with the study of cells and cell division, etc. In the field of human health, these are there are revolutionary changes due to advances of cell biology. National Center for Cell Science, INSTEM at Bengaluru are some of the research institutes dedicated for the research in cell biology. There are over 200 different cell types in the human body. Stem cells, red blood corpuscles, white blood corpuscles, platelets, nerve cells, etc. are some of them. Each type of cells is specialized to carry out a particular function. Hence, every type of cell is equally important. Now, let us learn about stem cells in human beings. Children, what are stem cells? These are special type of cells present in the body of multicellular organisms that can give rise to cells of all other types. The zygote. Children, in chapter Life Process 2, we learnt about reproduction and fertilization in humans. The zygote formed after fertilization of gametes contains mass of cells, which are similar cells. These are the stem cells. They can give rise to new organism. Stem cells can be used to produce new tissues in laboratory. Stem cells also play an important role in wound healing. Stem cells can form any type of cell during the further development. Different types of cells and tissues are formed to perform specific or different functions. This is called differentiation of the stem cells. Once the new tissues are formed, the capacity to differentiate is lost. Later, they form cells which are similar to them. However, stem cells are present in some parts of body for longer duration. We can find stem cells in the umbilical cord present in the uterus of mother, in the blastocyst stage of embryonic development, in red bone marrow, in adipose connective tissue of adult human, in blood. It has become possible to produce different types of tissues and the degenerated part of the organ with the help of stem cells. Stem cell samples from umbilical cord blood, red bone marrow, or blastocyst are taken and are kept in small sterile vials, kept in liquid nitrogen at minus 135 degrees Celsius to minus 190 degrees Celsius. In this way, the stem cells can be preserved for a longer use. The revolutionary event that occurred in biotechnology is stem cell research. Stem cell research will cause the fundamental changes in the medical science. Stem cells are of two types depending upon the source, as embryonic stem cells and adult stem cells. Now let us learn about embryonic stem cells in detail. Embryo is formed by divisions of zygote. These embryonic cells continuously divide by mitosis. These cells are stem cells. But by 14th day of conception, cell differentiation starts. This differentiation causes formation of 220 different types of cells. For example, osteocytes, that is bone cells. Hepatocytes means liver cells, and neurons, etc. from the stem cells. Before the differentiation, the embryonic cells are called embryonic stem cells. These stem cells are primary, undifferentiated cells having ability to multiply. They are called parent cells of all types of human cells. The property to develop into different types of cells is called pluripotency. This property is present in the stem cells. Stem cells can be collected well before the beginning of differentiation and cultured with certain biochemical stimuli in laboratory. Based on the type of stimulus, stem cells transform themselves into desired type of cells, later the tissues and organs. Second type of stem cells are adult stem cells. Stem cells taken from the adult body are called adult stem cells. For adult stem cells, following sources are used: red bone marrow, adipose connective tissue, blood, cord blood after the birth. Stem cells are used for following purposes. In regenerative therapy, stem cells are used. In case of disease conditions like diabetes, myocardial infarction, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, etc., stem cells can be used to replace the damaged or functionless cells. In conditions such as anemia, thalassemia, leukemia, etc., there is always the need of newer blood cells. Here, stem cells can be used to restore the number of blood cells. In techniques of organ transplantation, stem cells can be used and they can help in the transplantation of new organs such as kidney and liver. The defective organs can be replaced by those that are produced with the help of stem cells and transplanted. Organ transplantation. Various organs in the human body either become less efficient or completely functionless due to various reasons like aging, accidents, infections, disorders, etc. Life of such person becomes difficult or even fatality may occur under such conditions. If less efficient or completely functionless organ of the body is changed, the life of such patient can be saved. Availability of donor is an important requirement in organ transplantation. Each person has a pair of kidneys. As the process of excretion can occur with the help of single kidney, person can donate another one. Similarly, skin from certain parts of the body can also be donated. Investigations about the factors such as blood group, diseases, disorders, age, etc. are done for donor and recipient. This matching is done before the transplantation. Healthy donor should be available. For kidney and skin, live donor can be taken, but liver, heart, eyes can be donated posthumously, that is after death. Organ and body donation. Girls, as we know, human bodies are disposed of after death as per traditional customs. However, due to progress in science, it has been realized that many organs remain functional for certain period even after death. If the organs of deceased person are in good condition and functional, then they can be used for donation. Organ donations can save the life of other needy patients. Due to progress in science, such donations are possible. By organ donation, the critical patient's life can be saved. Blind persons can again get the vision by getting a eye donation. Liver, kidneys, heart walls, skin, etc. can be donated. A liberal view behind the concept of organ and body donation is that after death, our body should be useful to other needful persons so that their miserable life would become comfortable. Body can be made available for research in medical studies after body donation. Many government and social organizations are working towards increasing the awareness about organ and body donation. Awareness about these concepts is increasing in our country and people are voluntarily donating their bodies. Organ transplantations are under the control of some acts. These acts make the transplantation or donation process transparent and no one can be cheated. Children, read this lesson carefully. We will talk about biotechnology in next part. Thank you girls. Take care.